On this edition of the news, there's a rumour of a First Order Stormtrooper helmet on the way. A review already of the Ewok from Wave 26 of the new Black Series wave. We check out the two heads that are underneath the Kamino Trooper and the Stormtrooper from Wave 26. We tell you more about the code names that were for Black Series and Vintage leading up into the end of the year, and we unbox this all the way from the USA. All this and more coming up. Now, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Usualmike Television, your home of Star Wars action figure news. First bit of news was the rumour of the First Order Trooper helmet, First Order Stormtrooper helmet, which, well, people were like, really? This is like 5 years too late? Why is it 5 years too late? Because way back 5 years ago they did the Imperial helmet, and I'm guessing that someone from Lucasfilm tapped on Hasbro's shoulder and said, hey, why haven't you done the First Order one? That's our Stormtrooper. It's about time you did it. So Hasbro is putting it into production. Yay! And remember, there was the rumour of the Cardinal as well. Captain Cardinal. He's got a helmet coming as well. It's the white one and the red one. I think I said his helmet looks like a Sith Trooper. It doesn't look like a Sith Trooper. It looks like a First Order Stormtrooper, but red. So there's two designs, two helmets, coming soon. If you're a helmet collector, get on it. Next up, the Ewok Teebo, coming soon. I think it's going to drop in September. This wave, some people have already got their hands on a few of them, and one particular figure, the Ewok, has made it to YouTube. Let's have a look at the video. Thank you to Twitter follower Venom1924 for the tip-off of James's toy channel. Looks like a very good figure, very interesting design. It kind of, the fur reminded me of like the Wampa for some reason, I don't know. Anyway, cool to see, coming soon. Next up, we talked about in the last video, we had the helmets that were of the Stormtrooper and the Kamino Clone Trooper. You could see underneath there was an unpainted face. Now there's some images out there. Someone's pried it open and pulled the head out, and ta-da! The previous photos I showed you couldn't get it under there, but you can now. The Kamino Trooper, it is Jango Fett's face. The hairstyle, very cool. The Stormtrooper, baldy head. There you go. Very cool to see. Don't know why they did this, but hey, it's an interesting thing. Maybe some people out there may want to paint the little face, the unpainted face, just because you're creative and you can do stuff like that. It's up to you. Figures are coming out real soon. Next up, for my regional viewers here in Australia and New Zealand, Goodies Toys has tipped me off about Kmart here in Australia getting Wave 2 of the 40th anniversary. Those figures are going to hit shelves very, very soon, if not already, so go check out your Kmart. Also, if you buy from Mighty Ape, and Mighty Ape has been selling some of the carbonized figures, they have limited your purchases now down to 2 figures. If you buy multiples of one figure, you're only limited to 2. It's probably just to spread the love. There you go. Over at yakface.com, they have updated some of their listings on their website. Now, for the vintage collection stuff, we knew there was going to be the Incinerator Trooper, the Captain Rex was called Pacific, and then there was a few code names. And when the code names ran like this, Atlantic, Omega, Indian, and Arctic. Now, I remember saying those and thinking, what will they be? And I said the Atlantic and the Arctic because their A's will be alpha males, one will be Vader, one will be the Mandalorian. The Vader one was Atlantic. Ding! Let's give me a big check mark for that one. The Arctic was the Armorer. That's a figure that's coming later in the year. Ooh, the Armorer from the Mandalorian. Very cool. The Omega character, which I said, which I'm going to talk about in the Black Series later, is Krill. Omega is Moff Gideon. It may come with the dark lightsaber. We'll yet to see that. But yes, that's his figure. The codename Indian is the Mandalorian in Beskar armor. And we are getting that Mandalorian in Beskar armor in the Black Series as well. Don't worry about that. They're going to be in both lines. The only thing left to tell you is Vader. Where's he coming from? Rogue One? New Hope? Empire? Jedi? Don't know. We don't know what's going to be on the name pill for that one. So speculate in the comments below. So let's jump over to, right now, the Black Series Wave 28. Now, Jason from Yakface was on the Steel Wars podcast. Now, I was going to show a bit of that, but I didn't know how to record the podcast. So, yes, Jason appeared on the Steel Wars podcast, and I watched it all to tell you this is what he dropped while he was on the show. The Dark Ray, we knew about that. Salem, Dark Ray, I got that right. He told us recently, he repeated it again. It's on the website now. Also, Omega, which I said the Omega Man should be Krill, but it turns out it's Moff Gideon, same as over in the Vintage Collection. That's on the way. The one was called Tree. There was a codename Tree, and I said, remember Bill Burr's character, Mayfield? And he had the guns, and I said it looks like a tree. Well, it turns out that's Krill. I don't know how that works. But the one I did get right, Jim, Little Jim from Huckleberry Finn, Grief Karga. His mate from the show. That's him. And yes, I guessed it. Hey! Woo! Oh, in the recent video I showed bits and pieces of the Wave 3 appearing in stores in the US, Target stores, and this is one of my subscribers. Paularts58, found the whole wave. Excellent stuff, my friend. Alrighty, just before we get onto the giant box, I wanted to show you these. This is something I picked up recently. Oh my god! This is, you've probably seen them. It is the Star Wars action figure playing cards. So every playing card has an image of one of the figures, including the Jokers. The Jokers, they're really nice. Like Rancor, Vader, Luke, Leia, Han. Anyway, there's bloody heaps of them. Heaps. Oh, I could be here all day fanning through them. In the US, I believe you can get these from, I want to say Hot Topic, but I'm probably wrong. Try your GameStops as well. Here in Australia, $12, get you a pack. If I never get a stand, I'll be able to put these like behind each of their characters. I'm not going to use them as playing cards. I'd rather use them as a work of art. So yeah, get your hands on them if you get a chance. Now it's time to unbox. Today's unboxing comes from Brian O'Neill, and Brian has sent the 12-inch figures before. Remember when I got the Han Solo, Zam Wessel, and the Dooku, which they're in 12-inch form and they're just stunning. The Dooku, it's Christopher Lee all day long. Anyway, this box, he sent this on the 27th of June. What happened? Well, it left Chicago on the 22nd of July, so it sat in Chicago waiting to get on a plane. It, all that stuff going on in the world, it was held on to forever. It went to Tokyo on the 29th of July. It left Tokyo and landed in Sydney on the 30th. And this, today, August the 5th, arrives here at Usualmike's headquarters. Anyway, let's crack it open and have a look. I've written all that on there. If you want to send some fan mail, there you go. Oh, Usualmike, PO Box 957, Lismore, New South Wales 248, Australia. Just had to cover up his details. Very good. Let's get stuck in. I don't know what this is, but he did say boxes on the way. There's a note. Here we go. Hey Mike, I was going through some of my stuff and found some more stuff you should have. Last time you made a mention that you like to collect in-box stuff. Maybe this stuff will fit in your collection better. I love this Boba Fett figure. Oh, he's spoiling it already. But I hate keeping it in the box and it's not going to be taken care of like it should be. So it would be better in your hands. Please take good care of it for me. And you are now its caretaker. The cups are legit from the original movie when I got them as a kid. The other weird pod racer is from the prequel trilogy when they came out as giveaways at Taco Bell. The Yoda was from a comic book store my buddy worked in. It's never been displayed. Enjoy. Keep up the good work, Brian. Thank you, Brian. We've got some spoilers already in the letter. Let's get stuck into the box. Thank you so much, Brian. This is... Oh! Dun, dun, dun! What? Have a look at the Boba Fett. No way. This is the Power of the Force Boba Fett, but in transit, my little cardboard thing that runs around in here has fallen on top of him. I may need to unbox. I don't know, but that is so cool. It's the one with the little turny thing. That's fantastic. On the back, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, C-3PO from the set. This is huge. Is it a 6-inch figure? It is. It's a statue, but yeah. All right. Rotate figure 360. Damn, that thing in there falling down. Oh, maybe it did. It's got a little bit of... It's been pressed on, so maybe that happened in transit. I don't know. We've got something wrapped up in here. Oh! It's Bib Fortuna. It's Bib. What does he say? Wagga wagga. That's brilliant. And this guy, I want to say it's Weequay, but very cool. Original figures. That's brilliant. Alright, this one's quite interesting. This is the Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Let me have a look up there. A little picture of Anakin on the side. Oh, cool. So inside that turns and you can see the speeder. Cool. This little thing. And it pushes... Oh yeah, that's right. You put it in there and... Still in the packet after all these years. It's been in there 20 years! Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, KFC. That's brilliant. See that? We'll get that box sorted later. The original cups. It's Ben! Holy crap! Next week! I've never ever seen these. Copyright 1977, 20th Century Fox. Whoa! Oh my god. Really old school stuff. That's brilliant. I don't own anything like that. Ah! This is Super Battleroid, isn't it? 12-inch one. Oh my god. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it's a standee with the sticky part that you can stick down if you wanted to. Oh my god. Awesome. There's just so much in here. It's not funny. It's so bloody much. So, original Return of the Jedi party bags. So if you went to a party in about 1983-84, there's a good chance this was the party bag when you left the party. Oh my god, 8 party bags. Battle droid, anyone? Woo! It's gigantic. I've never had a box with so many gigantic big figures. Wow. I knew there was a reason why I didn't get the battle droid from that last wave. Because this one's coming. Oh my god. Roger, roger. And the last thing in the box is this with priority mail on it. It's all taped up. Hello. No way. No way. It's got Return of the Jedi on it. Oh my. It's my first ever carded vintage collection figure. It's a 77 back. It's a Rancor Keeper. Oh my god. I love it. Wow, back in the day. 50 cents on clearance, the original price tag and everything. Let's get in for a good shot on that. So this is what, 83? Fantastic. This is my first one. I need to get a case for this bad boy. Oh yeah. And how appropriate. I've got Jabba's palace back there. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Brian. You've spoiled me today. This is unreal. I love my vintage stuff. I absolutely adore it. Even anything pretty much Star Wars I love in action figure form. This is unreal. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. Wow, I don't know how long this video is. I'll try and chop it down as quickly as I can, but gifted stuff like this, I'll look after this for a long time. This is brilliant. Thank you. I'll leave it there. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, everyone, for watching. My name's Usualmike. Check out my Amazon affiliates down in the description below. Buy something from the Amazon store. It helps out the channel, as well as buying some merch from my Redbubble store. Link is down in the description as well. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Usualmike30 or on Instagram at Usualmike Television. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe. Tap that little bell for notifications. Slap a like on this video if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. All the best.